So snow, wintry conditions. Just cleared the Swift, so I can take it for a ride. So how's the Swift Sport? Cold start. In wintry conditions, actually, in a very short sentence, very good. And why is it that good? Because it has front wheel drive. And front wheel drive gives a traction on the front wheels. And the funny thing is, on the front wheels there's the most amount of weight, because the engine is also sitting on top of that, pushing down, so you get additional traction. And also because the Swift is a front wheel drive car, normally front wheel drive cars are noted to be a little bit if you push it too hard, it pushes wide in a corner, so it is safer in those conditions. Also, the benefit is when you go with this car, you see that there are also front wheel drive rally cars, and in rally conditions, as you all know, they also have stages on snow, but also stages on gravel or sand or mud or whatever, and all those things have in common that there is less traction, but a front wheel drive car can go quite well with that. It's not to say that a rear wheel drive is not capable to do so, but in these conditions, a front wheel drive car is a lot better. It's more safe to drive, as to say. Of course, a four wheel drive car is better still, because even if the front wheels are slipping, you still have traction on the back. So that's it in a nutshell, so to say. Also, the benefit is that the SUZUKI Sport comes with heated seats, which is very nice. So those seats will keep you warm, so you don't need to make the entire cabin as warm. If you just have local heat at the seats, they will transfer warmth to your body. And the benefit of that is that your engine is not depleted of warm air around it that much, because otherwise it sucks all the heat from the engine away, and that way the engine can warm up more efficiently, so you get less damage, because cold weather is not as good for the engine. A cold start is also not as good for the engine, because the engine needs to get on operating temperature, which is a lot hotter than it starts out with. So the sooner you get there, the better. So now I'm taking a little bit of a break. Also, the break was very nice, but still you have the opportunity to do so. Also, it comes standard with an air conditioning system, and the benefit of that is that if you get you are that much warmer in this cabin than the exterior temperature, so you can get a lot of condense, so water condensating on your windscreens, for example, and then the airco can help to take the water out of the air. And also the airco can be combined both with cooling but also heating. So in this case you will be heating, you still have the benefit of the airco system drawing that excess moisture out of the air, which is a good thing. And also it has disc brakes all around, so even if the stopping distance is increased because of the worse traction, you still have a very good operating system. A lightweight body coupled with disc brakes all around, and good tires and good brakes, that makes for a good combination. I'm not saying it's bulletproof, of course, because none is. Everything can fail, but it has good benefits there. And also, if you look more closely at what I said before, I said that the engine needs to come into operating temperature before you can really exploit its power. The benefit of the Swift is that it has an electro engine that gives power straight away at the bottom end, and also the rest of the engine, being with a forced induction and turbo system, is able to deliver power even in the lower echelons of the RPM range. So to put it in layman's terms, even if you shift at 2500 RPM, you still get a good push out of this engine. Whereas, for example, if you have an old naturally aspirated Type R hothatch, you will never feel the power unless you exploit the higher RPMs. And here, even in the lower RPMs, this feels like a beast, very powerful. And also, because of the turbo, you can add chip tuning, stage 1 for example, and even exploit more power and also more torque lower down, which is great again for that feeling of power. So what that means in daily practice is that you feel that you're driving a hothatch even on smaller trips or trips where the engine is still relatively cold, which is, in my opinion, a great benefit. Because of course it will be very nice to have your car singing at high RPMs, like the naturally aspirated engines, but there's only a very limited niche of opportunities that you can have the engine being warmed as it should be, and also the environment suitable for that. For example, if your engine is warmed on the highway but you're in a traffic jam, of course you cannot do anything. Also, if it's very busy on the roads, you cannot do anything. Or you're driving through a speed camera route, this is not a great combination, of course, to move forward. Whereas this one, you don't even have to drive very fast to have the benefits of this great powerful system incorporated. Okay, he needs to go the same direction as I have. But because he had the shorter turn, he was going for the right part. He had the benefit there. Now I have a great little parking space for me. So this short video was there to give you a little bit of an update of how this car operates under wintry conditions. Also this is Suede there, and I added to that steering wheel, gives you a warmer steering wheel, also thicker, and this is very nice, even with gloves. Found my car, out.